How are you with me? Following on from the last video, the transition, this feels a rebirth. This feels like being in the canal, basically. And it's potent sacral fire energy activated, feeling a lot of sexual energy today, a lot of Scorpion season. And it gets ignited in your inner waters, in your sacral fire. And the water element is connected to that sacral chakra. You may be feeling an intensity in your deep inner waters in activating and connecting with that sexual energy within you to harness it for creative expression, and how it's shifting upwards as the day goes on, emerging with the energy of love and loving intention, aligning with your vision, and how you're harnessing almost like a Kundalini rising within you in activation, and how you're activating and playing with and feeling vibrant in that sexual energy within your being, in your body, and letting it rise up through the portal of your heart in loving intent, aligning with your mission and your vision, and how you're using it in your creative expression. You're directing it towards your dreams and goals, yet you're also doing some strategic planning. You may actually feel you're not being impulsive or taking action. I'd certainly not recommend that today. Yet working with the energy, allowing the energy to be within your being in relaxation and surrender and following your aliveness and joy and appreciation and being in gratitude in the now for the activation of your desire as already being here, as in you're magnetizing it to you through that sexual energy ignited within you with loving intent and channeled towards your vision of your desire, which aligns with your higher self and your divinity and your highest good and highest joy, and that of all. And how that energy is rising and flowing within you. If you feel that here with me now, to activate and ignite that and allow it to come up and merge with your abundant energy of love that we were activating in the previous video. This really feels like we're on a journey going through these videos with shifts being activated. Are you feeling them? Are you with me? Do they resonate? Do drop your comment below. I'd love to witness and celebrate those. You might be feeling that greater love activated within you in that aliveness and enthusiasm and sexual pleasure. And I was hearing the Blood Sugar Magic, X Magic, that song by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I remember playing it as a teenager and being antsy and angry, and my parents knocking on the door telling me to knock it off and turn it down. So perhaps maybe some inner adolescent healing for with the merging with that energy, however take it as it resonates for you, is just come out. It's something to be aware of is as you're in that rebirth feeling or sensation, this transition, this knowing that the new you is being created from the inside out. There is still some subconscious or mental energy that may be impeding you somehow in how you may question things or have a confusion, but does it really? Is it really this easy? Can I just magnetize? Can I just relax and visualize and create the sensation in my being and know that it's already done, and even be in celebration and in victory and in allowing the activation of that pleasure in my being? Are things just going to come to me? Is it really that simple? And are you believing that and activating that and shifting through, shedding anything as that is a mental barrier? This has come up in the tarot and the Eight of Swords. I'm going through how this will be your current self, perhaps being influenced or swayed by this trickery, this mental energy coming in, which is the past, and it's cleansing and clearing cycles of past karma and things that would have held you back, but in the past, or older patterns. And this is like the higher self you looking at you like, what are you doing? It's already done. It's already here. Why are you allowing yourself to be swayed by these things or fall into fear where you're down at confusion when look, this is who you really are. In gold, standing tall, confident, with absolute knowing, with your feet firmly planted on the ground. And that energy is coming up for me very strongly today in how you may be transitioning and going into a new pivot, or knowing that you're setting your aspirations higher, knowing that you're calling in more and you're claiming more and anchoring more in your body, yet you're wanting to be grounded in your energy and grounded in your approach, and may call you to just allow the energy to settle and ground down into your body. Even if you feel a groundedness in your energy, if you're standing, that you visualize and imagine that energy coming right down through your legs, right down through your feet, and connecting to the Earth Star chakra below your feet, and asking for support of the divine to ground and anchor your energy, to ground your intentions, to ground your vision, to ground your desires, to ground the realization of your goals and your objectives into your being, into your field, and to really anchor that sensation of the completion finished in your energy and grounding. And you may be considering some of the practicalities, some of the steps that you may need to take, some of the responsibilities there, yet still being ignited in that sexual energy and loving intent and loving energy, and how you move on them, and how you take steps forward, and how you strategize, and how you plan for even bigger goals, and how you're moving on something that truly lights you up in a bigger way. And that is moving away from the things that may potentially attempt to distract you, maybe noise, maybe older versions of you, where you're like, I'm done with that. That's me playing small, or that's me not allowing myself to see the truth of who I really am and what is available and accessible to me within my being, through anchoring it in and embodying it, and knowing that I am the universe as you are. You are the universe experiencing itself. So all is activated and ignited and created within you, within your being, within that mind body soul connection, and how you take potent actions through channeling and directing that potent energy. And the Two of Wands comes up in this moving away from the Hierophant and coming out in power and planning. That this is strategizing, and this is holding that sexual energy, that fire ignited within you, and it is being decisive about how you're moving forward. You're holding greater power within your being, and you're thinking, through that alignment of the sacral energy coming up by the heart to the vision in the third eye, aligning very clear in alignment of how you're carrying yourself forward as the new version of you in the rebirth. So it's not necessarily that you're taking major actions today, you're allowing this potent sexual energy to be harnessed, this death and rebirth and the scorpion intensity within you of transformation and alchemy, and how you may be devoting some attention to your vision, to aligning with your vision, to being with your vision, to giving space to it, holding it almost in a gestation period of creativity, as in you're in the womb space, holding the container, aligned with love and vision of how you're going to water and nurture and bring something new from you into being that calls you into greater greatness and shine, unlocks more of your genius and your gifts, and allows you to be a completely new version of you, and not to fear that, but to hold fierce love for it in how that's growing and blooming from you in the inside out. Angel card today is Aspiration, that it's time to set your sights higher, and that could be going deeper within in the descent in Scorpio season, to nurture and activate and transform, to shed, to have funerals for your current self or past self, and allow the new you to come out in that transition, giving love to your becoming, giving love to how now you know better, now you have more wisdom, now you know you're worthy and deserving of more. Now you have nothing to prove. Now you no longer need to overextend yourself to chase anything, that you know the power that you hold with potency within you, and you can better channel and direct it, which brings you better results through effortless ease with power, conviction, certainty, that all can flow to and through you. And the more you're ignited in that aliveness and potent sexual energy of creation, channeled with love, intention, and direction, because money loves a purpose, so much abundance is flowing through you. You can expect financial windfalls. You can expect money to be attracted to you. You can expect opportunities to them. My hands are really lighting up right now. Things to just be drawn to you through magnetism as you play creatively with that energy and direct it more potently with the focus on your vision. If you're settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential and hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you which enables you to aspire to the great and glorious. And expand your comfort zones so that you can explore your dreams. So then they may be the bolder action coming through. Yet ask yourself, how could I seduce the universe? To flirt with the universe, to play with it, and to be in a sense of wonder and awe about what can be mirrored and reflected back to you through that playful, creative, sexual, erotic, loving, visionary dance. The angels guide you to never settle for less than your incredible human spirit can achieve or deserves. And when you know abundance is your true state, you know you have limitless options and possibilities, and where one door closes, another opens. And I'm getting that from Maria in the Abbey and the Sound of Music. And it's true, is when you settle for less, you play small and you limit yourself. And that is saying goodbye to that energy and saying, no, I get to be lit up. I get to follow what gives me pleasure, what truly turns me on within me and in my life, and makes me feel that I'm more in the radiance and vitality of who I am in aliveness and vibrancy and health and enthusiasm, and having that energy oozing from you in pure aliveness. And that's what you're here to experience and to create more moment to moment and day to day. And I dedicate workshops, exercises, practices, tools to give into activating these states and experiencing them in alignment with your unique soul blueprint and your energetics, or my retreat programs, and also in my group coaching. And if you'd like to step in, you can send me an email. You can book an alignment call to step into a call with me to learn more. This is about the value it can add to you, about how you may be where you are right now, wanting to bridge the gap into where you want to be, and how you can close that gap, how you can make that quantum leap. I'm offering alignment calls for people who want to come on retreats with me, not just in one location, but various locations into next year, to be part of facilitating more of this work, since I read energetics and can see the higher timelines for people and help them align with them potently. People even just experience activations and shifts with me in those introductory calls, and then step in because they know that they've witnessed a shift and change in their energy, and being on a different timeline right after the call, excuse me, that the retreat experience over 4 or 5 days or longer is undeniable transformation that you enter and you leave transformed. And I'm excited about facilitating more of that work into next year, when we will be back in the year one after the closing of the year 9 cycle in 2025, of the endings and the shedding and the releasing more of the illusion and what is not you, to merge and align more with your higher self and wholeness and embodiment and spiritual sovereignty, in no longer allowing yourself to be influenced and swayed or manipulated or controlled, coming back into your full power and feeling and experiencing the mirror effect of that in your reality, in your creation of heaven and earth, and feeling that all flows to you with ease, love, power, and magic. If you'd like to step in, book your call, see if the next steps align for you. You will have something to take away regardless, and I'm happy to facilitate that. Ask for help from the angels if you require that, and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. And this message again, I know that will was mentioned here again. Your angels are guiding you and supporting you, yet can't really intervene unless you call on and are open and receptive to their support, that you meditate, that you declare and state, I seek support or guidance. I thank you with gratitude for guiding me with this issue or outcome, or for bringing solution and harmony and peace and love and successful outcome to this circumstance or situation. It's so important that you understand that any current circumstances in your reality are part of that holographic world, that 3D that may influence you or may make you believe certain things that are not the truth of who you are. And this 𝓂𝓀𝓀𝓀𝓃 till it's truly is turning the other way to see that this is the ultimate truth, and therefore you don't give too much attention or allow yourself to be distracted by circumstances, events, and situations in your reality, which may pull you off center and have the potential to prevent you from experiencing the power of your divinity and higher frequency states and elevated states of consciousness. So this shift within you today is really feeling and allowing and embracing that higher elevated state of consciousness within you, knowing that you can work with your energetics more, you can do the energetics work to be in greater embodiment, knowing from a higher state of consciousness, from choosing love for everything and choosing love for yourself. So you see that mirrored back to you, that you're kind to yourself, that you're gentle to yourself, that you're allowing yourself more of your pleasure, that you're taking actions in a way that bring you into what is going to give you more aliveness, health, vibrancy, vitality, what creates more connection, and connection being currency also, where your attention is focused, allowing it to expand in ways that bring you more joy, satisfaction, peace, ease, contentment, success, money, that you're getting creative about ways that you can generate and create more money, having a purpose coming to and through you, and how it can add value and create impact and transformation for others. And these are the times we're shifting into, and how we connect with the unique value that we have to offer through our creative expression and our natural soul gifts and talents, so that we become the conduit and the vessel for magic, miracles, and money coming to and through us, and inspiring others to make that connection. Also, I'm definitely here, part of that work with people who step into my energy courses and receive attunements with me and activations and more, so that they too can feel connected to that divinity within and experience more being the divine channel and vessel for everything to flow to and through you, and how you can ignite and inspire others. And then it becomes more about how many people you can impact, how many people you can inspire, how many vibrations you can raise, how you can expand in global consciousness, how you can be the way shower, and how you can be the frequency and the embodiment through sharing your voice, your gifts, your talents, your writing, your art, your expression, your dance, your music, whatever it may be, in ways that contribute to that elevated state and shifting into this new earth and new age, and the time, the era of the age of Aquarius, golden frequency, and being the frequency. And that was what I was guided to in the book today, in the importance of channeling and being the channel, being the conduit, and saying to yourself, I'm a conduit for miracles, alchemy, money, magic, beauty, truth, harmony, peace, joy, whatever it is that you're wanting to be receptive to and to give and to transmit from you in frequency. So you see created in your reality. So you share from you, and so you experience reflected back to you. So you are the mirror effect of that. So use and harness this sacred sexual energy rising up through love with you, connecting to your unique soul blueprint vision, so that you can bring it forth from you and you can truly enjoy the creative process, the rewards, the benefits, the magic that comes through that for you and for all who connect with you. Connecting within to my channel of divinity is the most natural thing I can be and do. I am a channel first and foremost for my soul's evolution and for my mission. I choose to fully trust my inner guidance with love. There's rituals here for releasing just before that. That's what I was guided to today from my book, Evolving in Embodiment. Feel free to get a copy in the description box below. As I was leaving to go out today, Spirit was guiding me back to my altar space where I had some cards, and I was told and guided to take this card out, which says love and be loved, to let yourself love yourself to a whole new level. And that is by no longer entertaining what does not give you that pleasure, satisfaction, joy, doesn't light you up, say goodbye, doesn't bring you peace and joy, turn away. It doesn't give you pleasure, turn away, and move towards what is a sense of peace and contentment and love and joy, since you creating a sensation and experiencing that in embodiment in your being allows you to be the resonance of that and allows more of that to be drawn and magnetized to you in your reality. So key message here today is harnessing that sexual energy with loving intent through the lens of love, to allow yourself to experience more of that divine union within you in cosmic dance with the universe and being a channel for the divine, and making your plans, dreaming bigger, setting your standards and your vision higher. So you go bolder and bigger and better, and you truly see that allowing of more love to come through for you. It may be to let down your walls. It may be to be more vulnerable. It may be to completely love and accept yourself exactly as you are right here, right now. I know that you are worthy and deserving of even greater love, to receive more, to receive more love, to receive more authentic connection, to receive more magical opportunities making their way to you, to receive more money coming to you, to receive more magical opportunities and possibilities for expansion, to receive more support and nurturing and care and assistance with working on and growing and expanding the vision and mission that you have in your heart and in your mind's eye, and how you can call that in and claim it and say, allow myself to receive more. I allow myself to receive more opportunities. I allow myself to receive greater financial support so that I can grow in my mission and also feel in greater pleasure, satisfaction, and joy, since that vibration benefits everything. I'm worthy and deserving of receiving even more. I'm worthy and deserving of relaxing. I'm worthy and deserving of allowing my playfulness and pleasure. I'm worthy and deserving of devoting time to channeling my creative expression, no longer giving so much time and attention to what distracts me or takes me away from that, since being the channel for my divinity is what I came here to do, to be, to express, to create, and to be in love of that itself, as being in love with myself, in love with life, and in love with what wants to come through me as my gift and magic, which you absolutely have. And you're welcome to step into work with me to truly unlock that to a whole new level as it resonates for you. Thank you for listening, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Sending you so much love, and see you in the next one.